fellow chums, it's Mary Moore here and welcome back to Batman Telltale series. So in the last episode, we crashed Don Falcone's party, strung him up. Literally. Yeah, that actually ended the first episode. Now we're going into episode 2, so without further ado, let's do this. That's a very interesting looking drain.
You don't have to do this.
Oh, it's not a drain, it's a clock.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that.
Bruce. God damn. God damn.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
It's not Alfred's fault.
Hill greased the wheels
keeping
of
your
politics.
secrets.
Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you.
Oh, Alfred.
I hope you can forgive me.
Of course I can.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
I love you.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption.
Enemies.
You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
What, in 20 years on, you're expecting it to still be here? Oh boy. Let's look at this crumbling wall, shall we?
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Interesting.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
It is hard to see him as a criminal.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Tell Falcone he's making a mistake.
It's kind of designed weird. He looks like a normal man, but in a child's proportions. It's weird.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Duh. Just pulled my hair out through my glasses.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay.
I'm
At
starting to
least
care
tell me
less
what this is
the press
about.
now.
Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I
Didn't
have to
expect him
speak with
believe
him.
me.
I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen,
Jesus, Harvey.
we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Why is Harvey sore at me for that?
Nice job bringing in Falcone.
Oh, because I
That
could
son
have
of
given
a
it to
bitch
Harvey.
better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook,
Maybe.
Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Tango. You're nice.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
On a gargoyle. On a gargoyle.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Whoop, whoop. Timing was a bit off there. Episode 2. DOS. Jesus, he's on a fucking monitor. Didn't realize it beat him up that bad. Children of Arkham. Ooh, Arkham. Yes. So keen to go more into
Bruce
Arkham.
Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
Sure, this is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father'd sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close.
Close enough to kill him.
More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I thought there were going to be more options than that. Like, because I thought there was going to be an option to like, kill him with the morphine.
40 years I
But
keep
I
my
guess
veins
that's a lot
clean
more
of any
mercy
of
than he
that gunk.
deserves.
But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne
No,
streak.
that's the Batman in me. Sorry.
Much better, kid.
You confuse.
Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Venom.
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Bye-bye, Falcone. The only thing is, I don't have any friends besides Harvey, who would have been my age, 9 years old, and Alfred, which
We are in deep
he
shit.
didn't agree with what they were doing, but
I bought us some
having
time.
them killed, it's
But
not
not
really
much.
Alfred.
Word's gonna get out, sooner or later.
And Gordon. And
Why would she
again, Gordon
do
would have been too
something like
young
this?
at that point.
We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
Nobody
It's a
noticed the
disgrace.
veininess on her
Another
face.
officer gone rogue.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Talk to her.
Tell
Talk
me
to
if
her.
she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Poor Gordon. He's so innocent.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Jesus, do you want to make sure she's not conscious at
Alfred,
all
I'm
before you
gonna
start
try
talking
and
about
confirm
Batman?
some suspicions of mine.
Oh, okay, it's me. I'm looking. Right, skin, neck. Yeah, see?
Fresh injection site.
Vein.
That doesn't look like blood.
No, it's venom. It's venom. I'm telling ya.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
You don't need
Of course.
Oh, he's playing
I'll be in
Pokemon
touch
Go.
as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on?
Calm down, it's okay.
Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I don't know. No, just penguin. It's too simple. I'd be very disappointed.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant.
If it's all penguin.
I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
I think the reason
She
I wanted
remembers
to
a
not be
voice saying
Cobblepot
something
is
about
that most of the
revolution.
Batman stories are really
That's not much to go on.
huge
Now,
and
if you're bringing
fleshed out,
forensics
and
in,
there's
let's
so
get Bruce
much
out.
going on at once, and that's kind of the whole thing with Gotham.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead
Is
on
that-
whoever's behind this.
It's like so much crime and so much war.
What are you doing here? My
Going
friends
on
in
all
the
once.
GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
Well, it was better than the other
Word
two
is there were
options.
shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
That's true.
Now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
I can't. I'm not gonna sell her out, but I do want to work with Vicky. Ugh.
Disappointing.
It's so difficult.
Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
No, Vicky. No, I just can't tell you this one thing. Just this one thing I can't tell you. That's it. That's it. Next time, I'll let you in on the loop, and it'll be okay. God damn it.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something
Batman.
before he was killed.
Oh well, and not executioner.
What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Yeah, and they were like clawing each other's face off and shit.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
And then put
Both
it all together
compounds
and you
seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
And I'm gonna leave it there for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to keep the episodes a bit smaller and stay within a set time frame so that what happened last episode doesn't happen again. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to check out some of my other videos, there'll be a link in an annotation at the end of the video. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye.